It is time for another episode of Argo Sports Insider and time to shine the light on all things UWF Athletics. I'm Will Kennedy. We are into November, and that means it's the start of championship season. We start this week with UWF Volleyball putting together another perfect week, winning all 4 matches. The Argos beat West Georgia last Wednesday, won a tough 3-2 decision at Spring Hill on Friday, knocked off Valdosta at home on Saturday, then wrapped it up with a sweep of Mississippi College Tuesday night in our annual Packet Pink match.
We love this event, and there's a lot that goes into it. I think as everybody around here finds out every year, it's a big deal, and we treat it as such. But I'm always really proud of the product that we put out on the floor. It's one of those things where you realize how many people are impacted by cancer on all different stages. But yeah, it was a great night for us on and off the court.
Meg Bracken was named the Defensive Player of the Week for the 3rd time this season, and freshman setter Gabby Moulton won her 3rd Freshman of the Week award.
Yeah, Gabby's been what we expected as a staff that she would be. We knew that she would contest for playing time early, and she did that. Gabby's game is getting better all the time, and I think the way that she approaches the game, she's a great competitor. She's got a really, just an awesome growth mindset, and she just loves competing. So I would never think that she was a freshman if I didn't know that. But yeah, I'm really proud of her for stepping into a bigger role since Avery went down, and I'm just ecstatic. And I think that the sky's the limit for this team with some of these younger players, stepping into bigger roles.
The Argos are now 21-6 on the season with a perfect sparkling 13-0 mark in conference play. The team hits the road this weekend to take on Auburn Montgomery. That is on Friday. Women's soccer claimed another Gulf South Conference regular season title, and the Argos are back in the national top 10, ranked 9th in this week's coaches poll. UWF is now 15-1-1 on the season with a 12-1 mark in GSC play after winning 2 home games last weekend, finally back on campus. The Argos beat West Alabama 1-0 on Friday, then downed Alabama Huntsville by the same scoreline in Sunday's Senior Day match.
So tactically, we just needed to play cleaner and on the ball a little bit better. And so our quality showed a little bit better in that second half. So a couple of adjustments at halftime to clarify some things. Players did their part. Charlene's our most technical player, so it was the right person on the field at the right time on the ball, and she took care of business. And pretty excited for her on her senior day.
Well, me, Anna, Manami, and Maya, we just go around the ball, and I don't know, I said, let me take it. Maya was like, okay, take it. Left side is wide open. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's wide open. So I was like, don't put any power, just get over the wall and it will be inside, and it works, and after, poof, explosion.
The Argos will host West Alabama again this Saturday at 1 p.m. in a GSC tournament game. Men's soccer pulled off a pair of draws at home last weekend. The Argos finished tied 3-3 with West Alabama on Friday, then had to come from 2 goals down for a 2-2 draw with Alabama Huntsville on Sunday.
On a positive note, we get to host the first round of the conference tournament. We get to be here and play another game on our field that we've been dying to get on all year, so that's exciting.
Coach called me in the game, tried my best to get us back in the game, and obviously scored the 2 goals. That helped the team's energy into going into the second half. The first goal, it kind of just, I seen it come through and I just trapped it and I just finished it. And then the second one, I seen the ball bouncing, and then in my head I was just like, hit it, and it went in.
Kendrick's been very good all season. He's playing really good, and we can put him in a few different places. We can drop him in midfield or as a winger or as a center forward. And so he brings a lot of versatility, a lot of ability, and allows us to make changes when we think we need to.
The Argos are now 8-1-5 on the season. They will host UAH in a GSC tournament quarterfinal match on Sunday at 1 p.m. Swimming and diving hit the water in the home pool for a meet with Tulane last weekend. The Argos are ranked 8th in the country, and they won 6 events and gave the Division I Green Wave all they could handle in that dual meet. Jade Fontenelle is the conference co-diver of the month, and freshman Sydney Lewis is the swimmer of the month for October. The team will be back in action November 8th at Montevallo. UWF football dropped to 6-3 on the season and 4-2 in conference play with a tough 31-28 loss at home to Valdosta State. The Argos do check in at number 4 in the latest regional rankings, that despite of falling out of the national top 25 for the first time in a long time. The team hits the road this week to take on Mississippi College. It's a 2 o'clock kick on Saturday in Clinton. And congratulations to our 2023 UWF Athletics Hall of Fame class. 7 former Argo athletes and 1 coach were inducted on Saturday. Monica Amaral and Teresa Michalak are the first swimming and diving inductees. Lindsay Hami and Luciana Rapace join a star-studded list of volleyball Hall of Famers. Shelby Bush and Monica Malavasi add to the women's soccer group. Kelly Bond goes in for women's cross country. And former men's basketball coach Don Hogan rounds out the record group of 8 inductees. That's a look at all that we've got going on for UWF Athletics this week. Don't forget to check GoArgos.com for all the rosters, schedules, and all the latest news. Download that Argo Armada app on your phone or tablet and follow our teams, all of our teams, across our various social media platforms. We will see you next week, and as always, Go Argos!